Hey guys, it's Frank and Kevin from Cruising with Wheels.
Today, we have a theme for your video.
What?
It's all about themed cruises.
I am so excited to be talking about this topic. We were talking a little bit on the last live stream we did about themed cruises.
Yeah.
And it really got me thinking, so I started Googling, because you know Google is your friend, and started to look up all these different themed cruises.
Well, now while they're Googling their themed cruises, they should also Google Cruising with Wheels, because we are on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat,
And Twitter.
And if you're not a regular subscriber, now is your opportunity to become part of the Cruising with Wheels family.
That's right. Click that subscribe button.
That's right.
It's free.
And don't be a ding-a-ling. Hit that bell to get regular notifications of when our videos go live. So, when you were Googling
Themed cruises. What is a themed cruise?
Well, a themed cruise is when an itinerary includes activities and events for like-minded people.
Right.
For like hobbies.
Right.
Or
your favorite movie, your favorite TV show.
your religion.
Right.
Right.
What music you might be into.
Maybe you're a nudist.
Ooh, or a cat lover. It was amazing the things we found out about themed cruises.
It really, really was.
Yeah.
And themed cruises generally will take over the entire ship.
Right. Or they could be it could be either a partial ship takeover, full ship, or maybe even just a small group of, let's say, 2, 3, 4 dozen people. As small, as big as whoever is putting it together.
Right.
Now
it could be like a group cruise.
Right.
So pretty much like the
We were a theme.
The Cruising with Wheels group cruise.
Right.
That's kind of a theme cruise.
We were a theme.
Right.
We had like about 90 people.
Right.
That's a themed cruise.
And while we're talking about that, they can be part of a Cruising with Wheels group cruise.
That's right. We're putting on our second annual Cruising with Wheels group cruise.
It's really easy. All you have to do is email us at the email address that is going to pop up on your screen right now. And what's that email address?
You can email us at cruisingwithwheels@gmail.com.
Please, 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 I implore you that if you are interested, email us as soon as possible, because space is limited. It's filling up fast.
Right. But let's get back to us.
Right.
We're a theme.
What? Well, we're a theme, and the nice thing about our theme is that it's
a good deal.
It's a good deal. So it's even better than if you were going to book with the cruise line. But typically, a theme cruise would cost anywhere from 2 to 4 times the amount of a regular cruise.
You are paying. I have been
paying a premium.
I have been on a theme cruise, and yes, it was twice the amount of what I was used to paying for a cruise. But you're paying for that experience. You're paying to be on a cruise ship with thousands of other like-minded individuals that share whatever theme it is that you're interested in. Right. So you would say it's worth it. It's worth it if you think it's worth it.
Now, there's a few companies within the travel world that actually put together theme cruises, other than like I guess you would say a celebrity cruise, which would be like the Cruising with Wheels cruise, so you could cruise with us, or I can't even think of any other vlogger. Right, they put their own things together.
I know that we have the Creators Cruise.
Right,
they're all getting together. Yeah.
That's where I'm getting at.
Yeah.
They're ordinary people that are putting these together. But there are specific companies and lines that put these themed cruises together.
There's a lot of third-party companies that work with the cruise lines to organize all of this.
So one that comes to mind is the Carnival Cruise Charters.
Right. Now you get that rate. Go to the Carnival website, and it is part of Carnival. And click on carnivalcruisecharters.com.
And they are they're a smart company.
Yeah.
Carnival Cruise Lines is a smart company because they put together themed cruises. Generally, their themed cruises would be surrounding music. I know that they had a Styx cruise that I wanted to go on. They also do other types of themed cruises. Then there's also the largest, isn't this the
I
largest?
believe they are the largest, ecpcruises.com, which
Right.
stands for Entertainment Cruise Productions. They put on a lot of these themed cruises that you see advertised.
And they do like I think they do the Star Trek cruise. They
Yeah.
do the Golden Girls cruise.
Right.
They do I saw a Miami Vice cruise.
Right.
Which was kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean,
That left from Miami.
you can just, the list is endless.
Now, if you happen to be
A natural.
an El Natural or interested in the adult nudity, then or
Yes.
you want to barely be there.
Yes, you can do a nude cruise.
You can do a nude cruise, and those are generally put together by a company called CruiseBear.com. Now, moving on to something that you've experienced.
Exactly. I did experience this.
They do gay and lesbian cruises.
Right. I've been
and
on many gay cruises.
It's AtlantisEvents.com is their website. But Atlantis puts on a great cruise from what I hear. I've never been on one.
I was on an Atlantis cruise with NCL, an Atlantis gay cruise with Royal Caribbean. So yeah, they're with a lot
and
of
the
the
lesbians
cruise
are
lines.
not left out because there is Olivia.
Right.
So it would be Olivia.com. But I want to go back to Atlantis
Okay.
because I know that Atlantis is usually 2 to 3 times more expensive than a regular cruise.
It was.
However, since it is a themed cruise, what they do is they book out the whole entire cruise
Yes.
ship, and it is all on the particular Atlantis cruises. They're all gay and lesbian passengers,
Right.
Or their family and friends,
Right.
And they have premium entertainment.
They do.
So it is worth, if it's worth to you, spending a little extra money
Right.
because they have entertainment like Patti LuPone.
Patti LuPone was on one of my gay cruises. The Go-Go's.
Go-Go's.
Belinda Carlisle.
I've seen I've
was
seen
on one?
Cher. I think Britney Spears was on last year, maybe. There are
Yeah.
quite a few high-end
Right.
entertainment.
as well as
Kathy Griffin was a comedian.
I was going to say high-end entertainment, singers, comedians. I mean, all the people you see on TV. It really was a great cruise. And then my first one was on the NCL Sky, 2,000, mostly gay men on a ship. I would say there was probably about less than a dozen
I hope I can find some pictures to include.
lesbians. There are pictures.
I want
Yes.
to include
God.
little Billy. Little Billy. He's not little Billy.
Yeah, but no,
Billy with a headdress. And
I have, I do have pictures. It was back in 2001 in my walking days. So yeah, we'll post some of those pictures.
now, there are, like we had said earlier, there are all kinds of types of cruises that you can take that are themed. So we're just going to run down a really quick list. There's the music cruises.
Oh yeah, you can do rock and jazz and soul and country.
70s, 80s, blah, blah, blah,
Disco
blah, blah.
7. Oh yeah, tons of stuff.
There are hobby-themed cruises like crafting.
Right.
There's artist cruises.
Right. Knitting. There's knitting.
I don't know why, but that sounds
Genealogy.
into it. And generally when you go on a cruise that it's hobby themed, there will also be activities
Right.
like learning how to
Oh, right,
how
absolutely.
to make like I'm thinking of crafting how to make this mask, right?
Right.
Maybe it was a Halloween cruise or a Mardi Gras
they're
cruise.
gonna bring on board the celebrities of that world,
Right.
whatever world
Like
you're living
Martha
in.
Stewart,
Right.
uh, Rachel Ray. Maybe it's a cooking cruise.
Right. The knitting cruise, whoever the creme de la
Grandma
creme
B.
of the knitting world is going to be there, and then lots of activities. But
Now, sports fans, don't be worried
Right.
because there's lots of sports themed cruises.
football, baseball, golf, Google, look it up, whatever your sport interest is, and then of course our favorites, the TV and
themed.
movie themed cruises.
Star Wars, Star Trek,
right.
Golden Girls, Miami Vice. There was a Fantasy Island one I saw too.
Was there the Harry Potter?
The Harry Potter cruise.
Right. So lots of stuff.
Now, for all you holier than thou religious, right? Just holy people. There are religious cruises.
There are, yes.
And they generally on the religious cruises. They will have activities like, let's say, reading a scripture and trying to understand what they were saying.
Right.
Things like that. And they'll have services.
Right. A workshop.
Much like a retreat.
Right, exactly.
And then, again, like we said before, there's adult cruises.
Adult cruises. Right. Now, I have to tell you that I researched what would be my favorite themed cruise, which would be a Star Trek cruise. Okay, so this is Frank's choice, and I'll just tell you a little bit about it. But it's called It's the Star Trek The Cruise 5. It's aboard the Royal Caribbean Mariner of the Seas. It's February of 2022. It's 8 days. And it is put out by Entertainment Cruise Productions.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, and so...
And it's on a celebrity ship,
right? Yeah, Mariner of the Seas.
Oh, no, that's Royal Caribbean. I'm sorry. Royal
Caribbean.
Caribbean. I saw in the notes celebrity.
Bypass that.
Bypass that. Oops, that's the mistake.
Maybe that's your choice coming up. Well, right now I'm on the Royal Caribbean Mariner of the Seas enjoying my Star Trek cruise. But you get, and I looked it up with all the activities and things that would go on.
There's some really cool
people
things
say,
that happen.
I go on the theme cruise, let's say I go on the Star Trek cruise. Is it just like a whole ship of people dressed up as their favorite Star Trek characters? I mean, really, what is it?
No.
No, there's all sorts of stuff. Well, first of all, they bring on a lot of the Star Trek celebrities. You got celebrities from the original Star Trek series in the 1960s, Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Wesley Crusher, yeah. I was at a Star Trek convention with my brother-in-law once. Marina Sirtis, who played Counselor Troy on The Next Generation, she was there. But you can experience one-of-a-kind nightly shows. Then, of course, the celebrity interactive events with all the celebrities from those series.
They usually have autograph and photography sessions.
Absolutely. Then, of course, they have VIP parties.
And T-shirts.
Yes.
Usually you get a T-shirt or some kind of... usually they give you something to go home with. Right. So, you're spending a premium, but you'll get a gift to go home with,
I expect to get a lot of stuff. And then they have game shows.
Game shows
That's
surrounding Star Trek.
Yeah, again, this is strictly that theme.
And then they'll have a floating museum.
Yes, and it's they bring aboard all the classic props, costumes, and other Star Trek memorabilia, which is really kind of cool.
Now they'll have celebrity hosted excursions.
Right, because again,
is Sulu going to take me up the mountain or something?
Is George Takei going to be there? I mean, that would be awesome. But yeah, it's like a regular cruise. You are going to different ports of call. Oh my! And you're going to go to whatever island or whatever the port is. And so you're going to do excursions like we're doing on a regular, normal cruise, but it's hosted by one of the celebrities.
Now, with your cruise, the Star Trek cruise, they had specified that they are going to have single and solo events on that cruise as well.
For you single people.
Yeah, because you'd be going by yourself.
I know. Oh, you wouldn't be there.
I don't know. Maybe I'd go. If it was a Voyager, Star Trek Voyager.
I have a lot of Star Trek friends who would love to come with me. There you go.
And I even heard
and then there is, they do all sorts, like a scavenger hunts, where you go and you find all these cool Star Trek related things.
Now, my cruise would be a Broadway cruise. A Broadway cruise. We're gonna give you the jazz hands, jazz hands.
Where did you find yours? Your Broadway cruise?
Now I can't remember where I found this on, what website I found this on. Do you remember where we found this
no,
on?
but that doesn't mean. Just gotta Google it. Just Google it.
And it was, now I chose this cruise for a couple of reasons. Do you know why I chose this cruise? Because I love Broadway.
I'm looking at it and I see several reasons in front of me.
First of all, as they may or may not know if they haven't watched Kevin, A Paranormal Experience, that I went to a prestigious music school here in Rochester, New York.
Right.
And so I have a love for music.
Right.
So that was the first reason why I chose this cruise, because it was very hard for me to choose
You are
which one
you
I
are a
wanted.
graduate of the Eastman School of Music.
The second reason I chose this cruise was it is on our favorite cruise ship, the NCL Gem.
Right.
This particular year.
Right.
And it's a 6-day, and it goes to Bermuda.
Yes.
Which is where I have wanted to go.
Right. We were planning, but it was canceled.
And it makes a stop in Virginia.
Yeah, Norfolk, Virginia.
And I had always said I would love to take a cruise that stops in one of the states.
Right.
So we could visit, one of the states instead of having to drive there.
Right. So what's happening on your Broadway? Broadway, baby.
Well, First, there are multiple shows that are going to be going on. There is a private show in New York City that's included, where you can meet and greet Alan Cummings.
Yeah, we love Alan Cummings.
Alan Cummings.
Great actor and Broadway star.
The second reason is my heart will go pitter-patter when I meet Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah, no, that's a private show in Norfolk, Virginia that she's giving.
So, and she's just, it would be a dream to meet her.
No, she's so cool.
The third reason is they're going to be having Broadway showcases on the freaking pool deck.
I know, yeah.
So I can be sipping a Cosmo by the pool, watching a Broadway show. I mean, come on.
Next one's your favorite.
The fourth would be that they are having Broadway karaoke.
Right. You've all seen a lot of the videos, karaoke with Kevin. And when we've been on the ship doing karaoke.
And trust me, karaoke with Kevin, when karaoke Kevin meets Cosmo Kevin, is hilarious. They also are going to be having Broadway dance classes, nightly cabaret shows. And I'm a sucker for a cabaret show, and nightly themed theatrical concerts. So it's all about the music.
You are immersed.
All about the music.
What known celebrities will be on besides your private showing with Alan Cumming and Kristen Chenoweth? You've got celebrities on board.
Yes.
For again, when you talk about the discussion
they're
panels.
behind the scenes. People that you wouldn't necessarily know if you saw them.
No, you would not.
But if you are a music aficionado or a Broadway aficionado, it would be very exciting because they're going to be having discussion panels.
And you probably would know some of these people.
Right. They're having musical directors and playwrights and casting agents and Tony Award winning.
You will see a lot of the actors, Broadway actors on board from Tony Award winning shows.
So,
and your favorite makeup designers.
Right, they go right into makeup and costumes. And so there's a variety of things. Now, what's kind of cool, too?
I want to do the next one.
I know. I was going to say, you would want to do the next one. Maybe part one of the next one.
No, I would do both.
You would do both?
Oh, absolutely.
So they have a brunch and bingo.
Brunch and bingo.
Because, when you're having a whole night of Broadway, you don't want to get up early and eat breakfast.
No.
Right? So they're going to do brunch and bingo. And So my love of food and gambling
I know.
come together.
Well, yeah, and the NCL Gem, it does have a casino.
And
And it has all the regular
well,
things a cruise ship has.
right. And it's nice because it's out of Bermuda, you're docked in Bermuda.
Yes.
So you can explore the island at your leisure.
Right.
Leisure?
Yeah, both.
You say potato and I say potato. You
Potato,
say
potato,
and I say-
tomato, tomato.
Let's call the whole thing off. Take it away. Take it
So,
away.
yeah, so you have the regular cruise experience with all the amenities that the ship offers, along with everything the themed cruise offers. Do as much or as little as you want.
And see, I'd be geeking out over the directors
Yeah.
and the editors and the costume designs and stuff, just as much as I would be geeking out over
The actors.
Alan Cummings and Kristen Chenoweth.
But so that's Kevin's choice. So so we hope that we've given you some really good examples of themed cruises.
Right. And maybe what they can do with all their canceled vouchers and canceled cruises, I hope you've been saving your money. Maybe you can go on one of these themed cruises.
I know. Just Google it. And Kevin will put all of the websites for these third-party themed events. Yes, in the description.
I'm going to put all those in the description for you.
Google. Go
The
on
boss
the sites.
told me so.
Go on the sites. Look up. You'll be amazed at all the different.
Yes.
Just go on and type in themed cruises, and a whole list of stuff will come up that will amaze you. So we want to thank you for joining us for an exciting video. I was excited.
Yes, we want to remind you not just to watch our videos, right?
Right.
We want you to be part of the Cruising with Wheels family.
Again, we implore you with our Broadway voices to click that subscribe button.
And that little bell next to it so that you can get regular notifications of when our videos go live. But until next time, we want to remind everybody to always
Travel safe
and cruise themed always.